some of you are members of Equity, the trade union for professional actors, variety entertainers and other creatives across the United Kingdom.
Nigel.cecil, calling things out.
Hello Chakabatis, welcome. Thank you for joining me, Nigel.cecil, assisted, as I invariably am, by my very good friend Hilary, and together we endeavour to reflect on your behalf your comments, views, observations and questions that you bring to our attention by sending them into this email address. Often the topics are on showbiz, sometimes they digress to other things completely different, and other times, because some of you are members of Equity, the trade union for professional actors, variety entertainers and other creatives across the United Kingdom, well, they're about equity. It's probably going to be correct to say that quite a number of the current videos will be about equity, because at this moment in time, there's a postal ballot of the whole membership, 50,000 members, to elect their General Secretary for the period of office from 2025 to 2030. Now, because we're discussing elections, a disclaimer. You see, as an entertainment entrepreneur and somewhat of a legend in my own lunchtime, I don't profess to be 100% correct in everything we say. We try to inject a little bit of entertainment into these videos as well. And Hilary, yes, Hilary keeps waving at moi, not to digress. But we can't be 100% correct, can we? So if we say something that misshows something or misspeaks, do get in touch and let us know, and we'll put a correction in the video notes as soon as possible. So please don't forget that invitation. But to this topic now, this election. Many members, in fact we hope all of you, will have received your ballot papers with the statements from the two candidates inside. Riky, nominated by over 50 Equity members, and Paul W. Fleming, the current General Secretary, looking to be re-elected, nominated by the Council and other Equity members as well. It's fair to say that always so far, whenever the incumbent General Secretary has been nominated by the Council, well, they get elected. So Riky has got a mountain to climb. We're trying to be equally and fair to both candidates when we present these videos. So you're saying, why have you you suggested this, don't vote. Well, the reason is because of the 50,000 members, correct, isn't it, Hilary? Most of you don't vote. And it's one of those things, if you don't vote, well, what you get is what you get, and if you want to complain afterwards, tough. Come on, you haven't voted, but why should you vote? When you look at things, trade unions were formed to represent the workers in the workplace, and that's what they did. They were the workers' arm of the socialist movement. The political arm was the Labour Party. So it followed that trade unionists focused on what happened in the workplace, because that's what they were formed for, to represent the workers in the workplace. And if you wanted to be, well, political, trade unions were always political in some ways, but if you wanted to be party political and drive an ideology, an agenda, then, well, you became a member of the Labour Party. But of course, when you get a Labour Party that now appears to be split, and some will say, well, it's not really a Labour Party, they're not following the radical progressive agenda that we want. Well, there seems to be a temptation, take over a trade union and make a trade union almost a political party. Has that happened within Equity, you're asking? And if we think about it, if we vote, will it make a difference? And the answer is, well, yes, if you realise what is going on. And so when you've got this statement here, how would you just sum it up from a statement? What you pick from that statement that sums up the difference. Consider everything else. But we've come up with what drives the candidate? Have they got an ideology? Have they got a political agenda? What drives them? And then what actually motivates them? You know, why do you want to be the General Secretary? What do you hope to achieve? We know what you're saying you want to achieve on behalf of the members, but what will influence how you forward the agenda? Is it going to be a political one, or is it going to be a professional one? And there is a difference. So we just looked at these two statements and thought, well, can we sum it all up? And when you look at Riky Ash, they've said, I have been where you are, and I can see the performance world from everyone's perspective. You see, think about that. The performance world from everyone's perspective. What do you understand that to mean? Go on, ask yourself. And then you come to Paul W. Fleming. They have as it says in here, a pragmatic vision of the union, a pragmatic union with a radical vision. What does that mean, Hillary? That can cover all sorts of things. So really it's down to, if you vote for Paul W. Fleming, are you getting a pragmatic union with a radical vision, one that's driven by a political agenda? Or if you vote for Riky Ash, are you getting someone who sees the performance world from everyone's perspective, driven by a professional agenda? So there we are. Does that sum it all up, Hillary? I'm trying to make it straightforward and everything, but do get in touch and let me know. And when it comes to don't vote, have a read. Think about it. Think what you want from your union. No one really, well, knows what they're going to get in some ways. But if you don't vote, well, and the main problem is getting the word out to the members. Very few watch this channel, and some will say, well, we can't possibly share this video because we might get cancelled. Someone might not like the hymns we're singing from our hymn book. But nothing ventured, nothing gained. Break a leg, come on. A political agenda or a professional agenda? That's what it seems to us. So if you want a political agenda with a pragmatic union, with a radical vision, then clearly vote for Paul W. Fleming. And if you want a professional agenda, where Riky can see the performance world from everyone's perspective, then vote for Riky. We'll leave that one with you. But don't forget, there are the hustings on Wednesday the 2nd of April. You can get all the information from the Equity website. Go on, sign up for the first time in your lives. Those who've never done it, take part. See what the two candidates have to say. And in the meantime, as we always say, political agenda, professional agenda, good art, good work, and in showbiz, better keep your fingers crossed. Professional solidarity, comrades, together until the next time.